Hi guys, okay, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be discussing the concept of fear, which is a very powerful underlying emotion that is actually responsible for many of the reasons why we can't actually get moving forward. So we might have a goal which is, to make £100,000 in a year or £200,000 or whatever that might be, but then we get in the way of ourselves. And a lot of this is to do with this fear. And this fear will lead us to procrastinate, and it will lead us to have a lot of self-doubt, doubt ourselves, doubt our actions. We're also going to then start to find ourselves focusing on everything else except from the task at hand. And we'll also, then it will lead to loads of frustrations, and before you know it, we're crashing and we're burning. We don't know what we're doing and we can't reach the goal. We just lose clarity. Complete clarity just goes out of the window. So why is it that this fear is doing this? Fear, it's a bit counterintuitive actually. I mean, fear is in place to actually protect ourselves. So our body is actually trying to protect us. It's comfortable with the current setup that we're in. It's incredibly comfortable with our current daily routine. And change, it's afraid of change. I mean, what could change look like? What would happen? I mean, God forbid if we start to make some money all of a sudden, and maybe we are financially secure all of a sudden, maybe we might fear that the relationships that we have in our life will no longer be there. They might start to evaporate and disappear, or that the wrong people will start to come into our lives, or that we may start to lose our ethics and moral code. There's a whole host of issues that can just strike us without realizing in our subconscious. And this is obviously what we need to be aware of and really, really overcome and just continue to move forward. A few solutions to overcome this could be to realize what the reality is. So what is the reality? I mean, what is the reality? You have these fears, but how can we overcome these fears? I mean, are they real fears? I mean, is it true that you will start to lose these relationships in your family? Is it true that you'll be unrecognizable to the people in your circle? Is it really true that the wrong people will start to come in your life? I mean, maybe not, but the reality is that you can determine whether you want that to happen or not. So that's all in your control, and it's good in a way that you're aware of these issues. So it will leave you in a better position so that you can identify these things if they are about to occur in your life, in fact. So it's actually good to sort of journal it and talk about it and to just discuss this so that you are prepared for these points. But besides being prepared for it, there's no need to worry so much. And the key is just to keep moving forward. So a few solutions that I've figured out that work are to set yourself small tasks. So you set yourself small tasks. If you've got a big task, if you have a project or a funnel or an affiliate site or some sort of SEO that you want to do, you will break that down into small chunks, small easy chunks to complete. So you may have step one, which is, okay, let's purchase a domain. So you purchase a domain, and then you may think, okay, what's the next step? What's the next thing I could do? What's small and achievable? And just what can I really do to just get things moving? Okay, next step would be, let's set up the website. So we set up the website. So we set up the website on, say, WordPress. And then you could say, okay, let's do one more step for today. Let's really push the boat out. And we'll say the third step could be to, let's just create a few headings for some titles. So we create some headings for some articles. Article titles. So yeah, for articles. And boom, you have something there to do. Small steps, small chunks at a time, get moving. Then I have something which I call the 3-second rule. 3 seconds, don't allow yourself more than 3 seconds to think about something before doing it. Whack. You're going to buy a domain? Okay, cool. Let's have a list of domain names and let's purchase. Let's purchase one, make that purchase. Boom, done. 3 seconds, check. Set the website up. Come on, let's set it up quickly. Let's not start thinking about it. Let's not go downstairs and start procrastinating and, just completely disturbing yourself. Let's go. Next one, create the headings. Let's start jotting down the headings. And then, I would work by, say, a rule of working for 50 minutes. So 50-minute chunks, 50 minutes, and a 10-minute break. 10-minute break, 10 minutes for break, and then return. And constantly, always keeping in mind the 3-second rule, just to keep going, keep pushing forward. And then you have the serving the purpose. But we'll talk about serving the purpose in a minute. I mean, one of the key things also that works, and which is very important, is accountability. How are you going to be kept accountable? How are you going to be kept accountable? How are you going to keep yourself in line? How are you going to make sure that you are doing what you're saying that you're doing? It's an accountability question. So there's quite a few ways that you could overcome this. One would be by having a coach oversee you and make sure that they're cracking the whip every time if you are moving off track. Another way would be to have a circle of people around you that are sort of trying to achieve a similar goal, but obviously this can be quite difficult to find because not everyone's on the same page. But accountability is a massive one. And then you've got the purpose. So serving a purpose will really inspire you. So you need to have something that you're really moving forward for. What is it that really lights your fire? What is it that you would want to do that makes you feel like you're not working? I mean, it could be some people are passionate about the charitable sector, so they might want to make a difference and help people that are less fortunate than them. That's their purpose, that's their calling. Some people may want to help other people make money so that they can go and then be able to help people that are unfortunate. Everyone has their own purpose, and this is an important one. You want to really jot down what it is that you believe in, what it is that is your passion, and just keep moving with it. So have your skill sets and passions written out, journal about it, and just crack on and keep moving. Always keeping the 3-second rule in mind, because life, again, time is finite. This is a key concept that actually was brought to my attention again recently in a conversation with my coach. Time is finite. Yesterday is gone. It's not coming back. It's gone. Today is a new day. Let's not waste the time. Let's make it count, because before you know it, we're not going to be around. So it's time to keep moving. It's a moving train, and we have to keep moving. So we have to focus on the right things and just push. That's the key aim.